Hello collectors, it's Steven here with a review of the Marmit Monster Heaven, Destoroyah. This figure was exclusive to Entertainment Earth in the US as a reissue in the Vinyl Wars line. This big hunk of vinyl has only been released a few times, I think only 2, and with that collectors are chomping at the bit to get this, so let's not waste any time and take a look to see whether or not it's worth adding into your collection. So Desi here was cast in a red vinyl with a dark blue and gold spray. Destoroyah's sculpt really stands out nicely, and though it does have a darker color scheme, the gold really helps it to pop on the shelf, and it is rather visible. Destoroyah's head is done rather well, with his crest having small details which can really be appreciated up close, and the blue paint on it really draws out all of the high parts of it. Nicely done! The horn is pretty nice too, but with it sticking out as much as it does, be careful of any potential paint scuffs that might happen here. The chest looks really cool with the bright gold spray, supplemented by the blue spray. Really, the detail is truly stunning here. The wings and their tips are pretty neat. They make the figure much wider to take up more shelf space. And the paint application is pretty clean here. The smaller wings also have some details too, so they are worth taking a closer look at. The back has some nice ridges to it with a great application of the blue spray, which really gives it a nice depth against the red vinyl, going all the way down to the tail. The tail tip, his claw, is a nice gold color. Very well done. Finally, his thighs and feet. Not the best paint apps here. They look a bit damaged, but they're not. Pretty inconsistent, and I'm not a fan there. Overall, a nice piece, even considering the iffy paint on the lower half of the body. Articulation is super simple. We have a swivel for the neck, so you can sort of turn his head from side to side. His shoulders, for the arms, have swivels, so they have a little bit of movement. The smaller wings have swivels, so you can spin them around. Hips, yes, they do have swivels, but they really don't move all that much, and you don't want to move them for paint damage. And the tail does have a swivel. So while it's not necessarily the best articulation, because remember, this is not an action figure, it is a little posable. And here is your size comparison. As you can see, this guy is huge and has a tremendous shelf presence. So, buy now, skip, or wait for a deal. Well, unfortunately, it's out of stock at most places and the price is going up. I don't think it's worth MSRP, to be frank, and I think that's about $130, $140, and I got this for a little bit under $100, and that would be the max that I would spend on this guy. If you're looking for a counterpart to the Marmit Burning Godzilla, whether it be the roaring one or the normal one, go for it. Otherwise, unless it's your favorite kaiju, try to spend some time hunting down a deal. You just might be a bit better off. Don't get me wrong, it's a nice piece, but I don't necessarily know if $130, $140 really is the true price tag for this figure. Well, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and be sure to like, subscribe, and drop a comment down below to share your thoughts. If you're interested in picking this figure up, or others like it, check the description for some cool links to take you where you need to go. Why don't you watch some more videos? Click the annotations on the screen now for more great content. Thanks again, and I'll catch ya in the next video.